For this project, I interviewed Jenny, a 16-year-old student from Lee County Early College, her oldest sister of 3 other siblings, Lizzie, and her mother, Maria. Before this class, I was aware of many stereotypes and discrepancies that occurred between races and genders, but for this project, I experienced someone else's views and their stories around these stereotypes. Maria and Lizzie came to the U.S. in 1996. She was 7 months pregnant and stayed with her brother-in-law. He was not helpful, so until her husband came to the U.S., she was alone with her daughter. It was several months before he found work, and it happened to be the same month as their daughter was born. They made a plan to save up as much as they could in order to get their own place and support themselves. Their first home was a trailer that they bought and an old car, but they were thankful for what they had. They have never learned English fluently, so for nearly 20 years they worked in an environment of primarily English-speaking people who showed them little respect and a lot of discrimination. They worked their way up and now have their own event and catering business. I tied our reading, Hunger of Memory, into this project because of the intimacy it talks about between families. The language they have and continue to speak connects them, regardless of their different situations. Lizzie, the oldest sister of my interviewee, was the first in her family to go to an English-speaking school, and with no prior knowledge of English, had a hard time doing homework, including when her mother was unable to assist her in doing so. She grew from this, so when her other sisters were able to go to school, she could help them through this transition. Transitions were one of my main themes because this family has moved countries, learned new languages, built a business, and grown as a family. Another theme was education. Lizzie has DACA because she was not born in the U.S. I pulled from the DACA reading we did in class in order to connect it to my understanding of the importance of education. She really is proud of Jenny and her accomplishments, which is something Jenny strived for. She said she felt that school was her main focus because of the struggles her family has gone through in order to give her a better way of life. She believes that without them, she wouldn't have all that she does now, so she wants to make them proud. She thinks she wants to be an educator of some sort, or at least work around kids so that she can help students who are going through similar things as she has. She seemed to truly have a passion for success and striving through hard times, so she wants to turn it into a career. Jenny felt very fortunate, as if she had a good life. The only thing she felt deprived of as a child was the love of her parents. Since they were working all the time, prior to having their own business, she lacked their presence and support. This is why she felt like her aunt raised her more than her mom, and that Jenny was like a mother figure as well. Overall, family was a theme that tied this interview and their lives together. Throughout the process, I could see their connection as the girls translated the words Maria spoke to me. They cared so much about each other, as well as making them proud. This was something that made me feel that this change, their decision to come to the U.S., is what gave them this life, and the idea that someone is trying to prevent that is horrifying. With all that is happening in the world today, we should be proud of what we have, because there are people who want to be in a land that, at least on paper, is free and able. So today, I challenge you to be thankful, to see what you have in a different perspective, and to appreciate those who have made it all possible to be where you are today.